Good morning, Sunny Hill. It's Wednesday. We're looking today at continuing to look at our theme of Jesus' love, and we're in the book of John today, chapter 11, verses 1 to 44, where we look at Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead. Now, Jesus knew Lazarus and Mary and Martha, his sisters, greatly. They'd watched him do his ministry. They'd seen him do many signs and wonders. They loved him with all their heart. And Jesus loved them. And Jesus was not with them at this time. He was in preaching in the villages beyond the Jordan when he got word from Mary and Martha that Lazarus was sick. Now, if you have a friend or a family member that's sick, what's our reaction is to go round and try and show them some love, try and help them, try and do something to make them better in our humanness. But here, Jesus decides to do nothing because he knew the bigger picture. We look at the here and now, but Jesus knew the bigger picture. And he knew that if he had gone there and then and seen him while he was sick, he probably would have healed him. And whilst that would have given glory to God, what he did gave even more glory. So what he did is he stayed preaching for the next 2 days. He didn't move, he didn't go back, he stayed there. And then when he did want to go back, the disciples said to him, are you sure you want to go back? Because it wasn't that long ago that the people there were trying to stone you. But he did, he went back. He went back, and when he met Martha along the way, she said to him, Lord, why didn't you come? She thought, you really love us, we love you, why didn't you come? Because if you'd been here, it says in verse 21, my brother would not have died. She was blaming Jesus, really. She was cross, she was angry, she was human, like you and I would be. How often do we do that? But I know that even now, and this is Martha's faith in God, I know even now, God will give you whatever you ask. She trusted Jesus. She absolutely trusted Jesus. And when Mary came, she fell at his feet. She fell at his feet and she was crying. She said, Lord, if you had been here, she said it too, my brother would not have died. And they were both distraught at the loss of their brother. And when Jesus saw that pain that they were in, he wept. Verse 35, Jesus wept, the shortest verse in the Bible. But Jesus was deeply moved. So he came to the tomb where Lazarus was. It was a cave with a stone. Now, where does that sound familiar? And he said, roll away the stone. And again, Martha and Mary thought, but he's been dead for 4 days. He's not going to smell too great. But they did whatever Jesus asked them to do. So the stone was rolled away. And then Jesus says, as we look in verse 40, did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God? So they took the stone away, and Jesus looked up and said, Father, I thank you that you've heard me. I knew that you always hear me, but I said this for the benefit of the people standing here, that they may believe that you sent me. Because he knew that bigger picture. And when he said this, Jesus called in a loud voice, and Lazarus, come out. And Lazarus got up. The dead man that they thought they'd put in there, he got up and he walked out of that cave, and he still had the strips of linen around him. And he said, take off your grave clothes and let him go. Take off your grave clothes and let him go. Jesus loved Lazarus and Mary and Martha so much, but he still did what the Lord wanted him to do. And that was to wait. And in the waiting, he performed a miracle, bringing him back from the dead. Whereas if he'd have healed him when he was sick, they'd seen that happen many times before. So what does that teach us? Sometimes when we ask for things, God makes us wait. He doesn't answer immediately. And we get frustrated, a bit like Mary and Martha, because we want whatever we want now. But God makes us wait because a bigger thing can happen, a bigger miracle can happen, as it did with Lazarus. Bringing him back from the dead was a greater miracle for everybody to see than just healing him when he was sick. So I want you to think about that. That if you're asking God for things now and you're not getting them, then just be patient. Ask for God for your patience, for his patience, because there is a bigger picture. There is a reason. I don't know what that is. I'm not God, but he does. And we just have to trust, because he loves us so much. He loves us. He loves his friends in this story so much that he wants the best. And the best isn't always the here and now. Well, guys, I hope you have a great day. It's been great talking to you again, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.